I successfully pre-ordered the Apple Vision Pro this morning. I am not a morning person at all. I wanted to do a little live stream to show you guys the pre-order experience, but instead I wanted to make this video for you guys. And right out the gate, I want to say that this is one of the most weird Apple product rollout. You have some creators, some enthusiasts, the media. They test out the Apple Vision Pro, they loved it, but they couldn't show any footage of it. Fast forward, you saw a bunch of creators put up the pictures, tested it out, but nothing showcasing the OS or showing the eyesight or anything like that. It's just weird. And even when Apple revealed Apple Vision Pro, it just left so many questions on the table. And I would say this is something that we ordered not knowing what we getting ourselves into. Yes, this is $3,500.
Apple Vision Pro starts at $34.99. It will be available early next year on apple.com.
And plus tax and stuff like that. If you wear prescription glasses or contacts, it's gonna run you an additional fee. And it starts at 256 gigabytes. Now, 256 gigabytes for a $3,000+ product is kind of lowbally. It's kind of low. It should at least start with 512. But I don't know what the Apple Vision Pro is. Is it gonna be like an iPhone where 256 gigabytes is perfectly fine? Or is it 256 gigabytes like on the Mac, which is just not enough at all? So I ended up just getting the 256 gigabyte model because just judging by my experience with VR, virtual reality, where you test it out, you love it, and then you just don't use it again. Perfect example, my PlayStation VR 2, I love it. They have eye tracking, Horizon Forbidden West, Resident Evil Village, and I gotta play Resident Evil 4 Remake on VR. It's good, it's a good experience, but it's one of those things where you play it and then you just kind of put it down and just never really touch it again. I'm afraid that that might happen for the Apple Vision Pro, but I just don't know yet because this is something totally different. First and foremost, Apple calls this spatial computing, where it's not VR. Apple is not calling it VR. Is this something that I see myself actually using, or am I better off picking up an iPad and calling it a day? Because just the effort of just putting on the Apple Vision Pro, maybe you could see the real world in front of you and just have the apps floating on screen. It's gonna be pretty good, and I'm excited to test it out. Which, by the way, make sure you guys subscribe and notifications on if you guys want to see coverage on it. But I just don't know, man. I really just don't know about Apple Vision Pro. But anyway, I woke up this morning like around 7 a.m. It was tough getting up this morning. I went to bed late. Yeah, my bed was just feeling nice and cozy. Of course, I got up anyway. It's 5 a.m. Pacific time, but 8 a.m. my time, Eastern time. That's when the pre-orders start to initiate. That's when the pre-order started. And it was easy. It was super easy pre-ordering the Vision Pro. Now, in case you guys didn't know, you will need a Face ID enabled device, whether it's an iPhone or an iPad. You need Face ID because that will allow to actually scan your face so you can get the perfect fit for your Apple Vision Pro. And it was a little finicky at first because it was too close, then it's too far. You gotta have it just perfectly, and the phone is gonna guide you, or your iPad is gonna guide you exactly where you need to be. And it's not like the initial Face ID setup on your iPhone or iPad where you turn your head 360 degrees. You have to scan one side, boom, the other side, boom, look up, look down, and that's how it works. And you have to do that twice. Now, I'm very concerned if this is gonna be accurate or not. Only time will tell once I get my Apple Vision Pro in hand, which, by the way, Apple recommends a store pickup. I'm not sure what they're gonna do there, but I am gonna document the entire experience. But if Apple do not want me to record in the store, I'm just gonna tell them no, I don't want to set it up because I want to record it so I can show you guys what's going on basically with the Apple Vision Pro, the whole experience. It's gonna remind me of an iPhone release, even though it's not one. Early into the year of 2024, and already a lot of tech is coming out. Just boom, boom, boom. It's just a lot of punches. Samsung with the S24 Ultra. I love the AI. And now we have the Apple Vision Pro. It's going to be a fantastic year for technology, and I'm all for it, for real. Now, being it is pre-order day, Apple did release some new information, how Apple Vision Pro is made. You have the full guided tour, which I didn't even look at it yet. I want to experience everything myself. And I know this is a product that's totally new. People don't even know what Apple Vision Pro is. I told people in real life, they don't even know what I'm talking about. They look at me like I have two heads, for real. So it's one of those things where if you order it now, you're an official early beta tester, because you have apps like YouTube, Spotify, and even Netflix. They don't even have support for Apple Vision Pro, nor not even an iPad app, because essentially Vision Pro is running iPad apps. So you cannot even watch YouTube, Spotify, or even Netflix on there. But if it gained popularity and the general public loves it and people start to get it, then I wouldn't be surprised that those apps will be supported for Vision Pro. But for now, it's just hard to tell, and it's so expensive. Don't worry, Apple is going to make a cheaper model. I wouldn't be surprised they announce it maybe this year or next year. So we gotta be introducing Apple Vision instead of the Vision Pro. You have a more cheaper model, and it's just hard to really predict that if it's gonna do well. It's not like it's a new iPhone, something that we already had for years, or a decade, I should say. So with the capacity, you have 256, 512, and a whopping 1 TB. I didn't get the 1 TB. I just got something that was affordable, something that's cheap. I said affordable. I'm funny. Something, the cheapest model, just because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Now, you can actually AirPlay to your Apple Vision Pro. So if you have an iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple TV, you can AirPlay mirror your view in the Vision Pro up to 1080p. Now, unfortunately, no 4K, which is pretty disappointing. And I'm not sure why is that. Maybe there's an update. So, and you also have supported refresh rates, so you have all the way up to 100 hertz. You have 16 gigabytes of unified memory. This is the unbend version of the M2. So it's just so much things to test out with Apple Vision Pro. And I know a couple of my YouTube friends, they already got the Vision Pro. So maybe I could FaceTime some of them and maybe test out the FaceTime. Oh, they came out with the device weight too, 600 to 650 grams. That is a little bit on the heavy side. If it was under a pound, then it would have probably been a little bit better. So yeah, all in all, the pre-order experience for the Vision Pro has been real solid. Apple was on time. The face scanning was a little finicky, but once I was able to get my scans in, it was very seamless to check out with the Apple Card. And yes, hard pizza my Apple Card. Yeah, I just came back from Vegas, used my Apple Card there, and then we have Apple Vision Pro. Yeah, this was a very expensive month, to say the least. Other than that, February 2nd, I'm guaranteed to unbox the Vision Pro and gonna be making videos for you guys for sure. So make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on. And other than that, I hope you all have a simple day.